All right, guys, good morning. Let's get started. This PowerPoint will be available to you shortly as soon as I'm done with the presentation. This is for period one, period four, and period five. So, bell ringer for today. Talk about someone who has been a role model in your life. Why was that person important? Did he or she teach you any lessons? What is the most impactful thing that that person did for you? For me, one of the most impactful people was my ninth grade teacher. He was my drama coach, and he did a lot for me, and he's a huge part of the reason why I became a teacher. Make sure to do the bell ringer today, guys. Make sure to turn in your essay on Teams. This is from my online kiddos. That essay was the one where we talked about foster care kids. Make sure that's turned in. Today we're going to do 2.02, choosing your path. Make sure that that one is turned in as well. That's the graphic organizer that I discussed in the previous video. Today we're going to do vocabulary. We're also going to look at 2.03. When I talk about these numbers, I'm talking about the lessons on Florida Virtual. And today you should start reading curriculum, the syllabus, and the student. Those are the first three chapters of Tuesdays with Maury. So first thing you need to do is you need to look up hibiscus and provide a definition and example. And you're going to look up curriculum and provide a definition and example. At the end of this PowerPoint presentation, I'm going to show you what that looks like and how to turn that in. So let's look at the model or the lesson. And it talks about why asking questions is important. So they have this quote from Tony Robbins. He's a motivational speaker. And he says, questions provide the key to unlocking our unlimited potential. So let's look at a learning target. After reading the first three chapters of Tuesdays with Maury, students will answer comprehension questions about the reading and create three forms of questioning based on what they read. So the three questions that we're going to learn about today is a literal question, an interpretive question, and an evaluative question. A literal question, the answers to those questions are right there in the text. You can look back at the information. For example, in Star Wars, what is the name of Luke Skywalker's home planet? Tatooine, right? So that's a literal question. It's right there. It's in the text. An interpretive question, you have to think and search to find the answers to these questions. The author has given you the idea in the text, but you need to piece them together using what you know. For example, why doesn't Luke Skywalker want to leave home? And then the last form of question is evaluative. The answers to these questions come from the author and you. The answers are not exactly stated in the text, but you have to have read it to answer them. Then you relate your own experiences to the story and characters. For example, how would Luke Skywalker feel about living in modern day Earth? So again, the three forms of questions are evaluative, interpretive, and literal. That's the point of this lesson, to learn these type of questions. Now we're going to read the curriculum, the syllabus, and the student. And so you would go to the book, Tuesdays with Maury, and I gave you the link. If you don't have it, I will provide it in a second. Make sure you bookmark this link. So you would read the curriculum. That's this chapter right here. The syllabus. And then you would read the student. So you would read all of this, and that's 7 pages. You would read 7 pages, and we can go back to the PowerPoint. After reading, you would answer these comprehension questions. What is the subject? Who was the student? What was held in lieu? So when someone says what was held in lieu of graduation, the word lieu means in place. What was held in place or instead of? What is the difference during the narrative? What is different during the narrative during a flashback? And then again, after you've done all of that, you're going to come up with 3 questions based on what you read, based on those 3 chapters. So after I read and after I answer my comprehension questions, I'm going to come up with my own 3 questions. And that's it. So after that, what you would need to do is go to Teams. My 3 questions based on Tuesdays with Maury. Let me show you the student view. Here are the instructions, and here's the template. You could download this template and make it your own. Just make sure you save it on OneDrive. I've also included the link to the story. And so when you download it, it'll open up like this. And all you have to do is put your name, come up with the 2 vocabulary words from the pre-reading, the ones that we went over on the PowerPoint slide, read the first 3 chapters, answer these questions, and then you would create your own questions based on the reading. Okay? And then after that, you would just submit it. This link sends you to the book. So you have all the ingredients for the lesson today, and you should be good to go. If you have any questions, guys, please feel free to reach out to me either by email or remind, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Take care of one another. Be safe.